Hey you guys, it's your girl allthatjass here, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, I would love for you to be a bestie. So why don't you hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I upload new videos. But if you're a returning bestie, hey bestie, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about my travel guide to Punta Cana. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience in Punta Cana, what you should expect, where you should go, and where you should stay, and all that jazz. So if you're interested in traveling to Punta Cana and need a little bit more insight before you go, continue watching this video. Alright, let's get right into it. First off, we're going to talk about tipping. Tipping is real big in Punta Cana. Anybody who helps you, whether you are in the airport, gas station, clubs, etc., they're going to be expecting a tip. So if you do not want to give a tip, politely say, no thank you, I don't need no help, and just continue walking. So let's just say if you're doing a weekend, like a 3-day or 4-day trip, I would say you're probably going to need about $100 to $200 worth of Dominican pesos, and that should last you through the weekend. And if you are exchanging money, I suggest you get $100 Dominican pesos, which is equivalent to like $1.06 in US. But if you do not have the time to exchange money, they will gladly take your $1 US. This tip is for wherever you travel. Travel during dry season. Unless you enjoy the rain, I always suggest you check out country's dry and wet season. I always recommend traveling during the dry season because who wants to party in the rain? Who wants to do a boat party in the rain? So it is a strong possibility to travel during a dry season. That way it's an increased chance that you will always get some good weather. The dry season for Dominican Republic runs from December to April. Transportation in Punta Cana is fairly easy. However, in my opinion, I feel like Uber is a little bit expensive depending on how many people are in your group, whether it's 2 or 4. Of course, you can split that up. I always recommend to rent a car to get around. Now, obviously, if you plan on doing some heavy drinking and you do not want the responsibility of driving, I do not recommend renting a car. In my opinion, I feel like renting a car will be cheaper than Uber. That way, if you want to go to point A to point B. And also, if you drive on the right side of the road, driving in Punta Cana will be easy for you because they drive on the right side of the road. I can't express this enough. This is a big one regardless of wherever you travel. Make sure your car do not have foreign transaction fees. Because once you swipe that card, you're going to be left with a big bill when you return back home. And also, it is best to notify your bank when you are going outside the country. But now with all these chips and stuff in the credit cards, I don't think you necessarily have to. Most places accept the major credit cards like Visa, American Express, MasterCard. But if you're going to small mom and pop shops, make sure you take a little bit of cash, whether it's US dollars or Dominican pesos, if you want to purchase something like a souvenir or something like that. Preventing vacation belly. Listen, this is a big one as well. The bacteria is different from where you live, right? I highly recommend bringing some probiotics. This is the probiotics that I use. It's from Amazon. I'm going to leave the link below. It works for me. It works for men and women. And I'm not sure if it works for kids, but double check the ingredients and double check the site just to make sure. I highly suggest you using this first thing in the morning when you wake up, before you eat. It lasts 24 hours. I always take my probiotics with me out the country. But when I went to Punta Cana, I forgot, and I had a mild case of vacation belly. It lasted for a couple hours, but I was good for the rest of the trip. So don't be like me. Traveling is fun, but it also comes with some risk. take your probiotics. The fun part, nightlife. So in Punta Cana, obviously I only was there for 4 days, so I did not get to explore and do everything. But here's my suggestion. If you're looking for a place to bar hop or, you know, a night out, Drink Point is probably one of my favorite spots because it's literally the middle of everything. They play pretty much music for everybody. Hip hop, R&B, Afro beats, pop, music for everybody. The shots run about $10, which I feel like is a little bit pricey for me for out the country, but you know, whatever, I'm gonna pay it. I'm out the country, I'm having fun. Drink Point, behind Drink Point is a hip hop / R&B club called Infinity. I had a time, okay? They play all my favorite music, and they had strippers. Yes, like, I don't know about y'all, but that's my vibe, okay? I love me a good strip joint, okay? But if that's not your vibe and you need something a little bit more classy, Imagine Nightclub or Oro Nightclub will probably be perfect for you. On top of my favorite things to do out the country, if you know me, you know I love a good boat party. Okay? It's something about being in a bikini, in the water, drinks everywhere, music flowing. Listen, Jazz love her a good boat party, okay? So the company I decided to go with was Punta Cana Booze Cruise. I will put the link down below if you're interested in booking with them. And y'all, as you can see, I had a time. Make sure you check out my Punta Cana vlog so you can see how fun I had. Next up is the Coco Bungo. Listen, I don't know what you do. Everything else, this is a must go to. Coco Bungo is like a live show, nightclub, rave, all in one. I had so much fun. I will put the link down below. The tickets vary in prices depending on how much you want to spend and what you want to do. The ticket starts off at $85 for general admission and $185 for VIP. Download Google Translate. Listen, in my opinion, when you're visiting other countries, I highly suggest you learn a few words in that country's native language. Like hi, bye, thank you, my name is. But for example, if you come across somebody who does not speak your language, I highly suggest you use Google Translate. Not only does Google Translate help you communicate effectively with somebody who doesn't speak your language at all, it can also help you read food menus, maps, and street signs in other countries. If you've ever been out the country, you know that price gouging is a thing. If you plan on doing any excursions and you want the locals to take your picture, I'm going to warn you, they're going to try to overcharge you for pictures. And it's simply because you are American, you are a foreigner, they feel like you got money. If you want to pay it, fine. But me, on the other hand, I know what's right, I know what's wrong. So, for example, when I was taking pictures on a party boat, the guy charged me $50. He charged me $50 because obviously that's his business, and he did it on professional camera. So I paid it because I really didn't have no problem with him taking a picture with me or taking a picture of me on a boat, and I asked for it. So when I got off of the boat, I seen a guy who had a monkey and a guy who had a parrot. Now, mind you, I already took a picture with the parrot on the boat. I just wanted to take a picture with the monkey. So as I was taking a picture with the monkey, the guy who had the parrot put the parrot on my shoulder. And mind you, they didn't tell me how much they're going to charge, because if they would have told me up front, I would have said no. Tell me why they was trying to charge me $50 a piece.
Bitch, what? Bitch, what?
To take a picture with the monkey and the parrot using my iPhone. Yes, using my iPhone, not a professional camera, none of that. So after it was all said and done, he was like $50. And I'm like, 50 what? He was like, yeah, 50 USD. I said, you know, give me your cash app. I sent him $50. So I said, look, you get 25 and your homeboy get 25. Y'all can split it. I'm not paying $100 to take a picture with my phone with a parrot and a monkey. You guys to be kidding me. So please be mindful of that when you want them to take your picture. Ask them how much is it. And if you do not agree with the price, keep it moving. So places to stay. When I visited Punta Cana, I was at the TRS Cap Cana, and it was a very, very nice resort. Our room had the little pool, swim up pool. It was very, very cute. And it was more of a quiet, mature crowd. But if you're looking for something turn up or a younger crowd, I highly suggest you go to the Rue. And if you need something in between, I suggest you go to Breathless. That's where I wanted to go, but unfortunately they was all sold out. So I ended up going to TRS Cap Cana. But I feel like those 3 spots are going to be my go-to if I ever go to Punta Cana. They're all-inclusive and adults-only resorts. Alright, y'all. So if you stayed this far, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. And if I helped you in any way in your planning to Punta Cana, feel free to subscribe, comment, and like this video. I would love to hear your feedback. And I would love for you to be a bestie so you can see more of my videos. But until next time, bye.